next issue in 10 days. Glencoe Hills versus Willie Williams.
Yes.
Mr. Williams, how are you, sir?
Pretty good. How are you?
Okay. How much is owing?
Including costs, it's $27.73.20.
Okay, Mr. Williams, how are you intending on getting that paid?
I have been connected with a couple agencies. Two of them have said that I would be receiving a check. I do have about $1,000 on me, and I just need a little bit more time. And I do plan on paying August rent on time.
Okay, so you have $1,000 now.
Yes, sir.
All right, so what I want you to do, well, you're right out front, right?
I am.
Is that 1,000 in cash, or how do you have that?
Well, I have 300 in my account, and then I have about 860. A little less than. Well, I have 800 in cash, and then I have about $300 in my account. Plus, I'm waiting on a check from.
Okay, you have 800 in cash on you right now?
Yes, sir.
All right, so here's what I want you to do. Take that 800, I want you to put that into court escrow. You can walk right out to the counter, you can put that in court escrow, okay?
Yes.
And then you said, how much do you have in your account that you can pay to the landlord?
About $300.
Okay, so then I want you to take $300 and pay that to your landlord.
Okay.
Okay, and then when those places that you were talking about, when are they going to let you know what they can pay?
Well, Peace Neighborhood Center said that they could pay $400, and St. Vincent's de Paul said they could pay $300, and then I am connected with senior aging housing or something like that, and they're just waiting for the results after the court hearing today.
So you need to put that do that 1,100. I'm going to adjourn you out 1 week, and I got to have the
300.
Pardon?
When will he pay the 300?
He's going to pay the 300 today to the landlord, right?
I lost my debit card, but if I can pay by a check or something, I can get a check from the bank.
If you get a check from the bank, okay?
So he's going to pay it by Monday?
You're going to pay it by Monday?
Yes.
Okay, get it paid by Monday. I'll adjourn this out to 7/28/2023, 2 p.m. All right, I need definitive answers on who's going to help you and when. So you call over to Peace Neighborhood Center, let them know when they can get a check to the landlord, and St. Vincent's. Let them, we need to know. In the other place, what are they going to do regarding the balance? Because we got to try to get this cleared up before we head into August. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll see you next week at 2.
Thank you.
Out at the counter, we'll make sure. You may have to wait a little bit because we'll have to get the file up there so you can pay the escrow in. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Glencoe Hills versus Mika Franklin.
I'm
Okay,
here.
thank you.
Where are you? Okay, there you are, Miss Franklin. Okay. You're working with Hawk, but did you pay the 500 you said you'd pay?
I was depending, when I spoke with them last week, I was depending on that from a family member and it didn't come. I have actually two jobs. I just have been out because I had a baby and I had like some postpartum issues. I did lose another source of income because I was getting child support on top of my two jobs, and that stopped. So I did speak with my Section 8 worker, and she did reduce my rent for the month. She did reduce my portion for the month of July. I sent that over to Suzanne Wall. And I also spoke with her yesterday. Paying is not an issue. It's just been that my payments have been halted for paperwork. I thought it was going to resume by at least this week, but I know for sure it'll resume next week. She did have me apply through the Ann Arbor Housing Commission for
Oh,
the
you're
assistance.
108. Okay.
Yeah, and she told me that it would stop they'll be able to help me with like the back pay part of it because my other money starts up and I won't have a problem paying August. I just need
I
to get
gotcha.
caught up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So ma'am, did you call Ann Arbor Housing?
She sent me over the application. I sent over the application, all the information they requested. I just spoke with Suzanne yesterday. So I sent all the information over that she told me to send over yesterday. And then I'm going to call today and touch bases on the application. She said it only takes about a week or so. So I'm going to call today and touch bases. But as far as August going forward, I won't have an issue.
Okay, here's what I want to do. I'm gonna put you out a week. I want you to call over to Ann Arbor Housing Commission right away. Let them know where you are and see if they can get a check to the landlord next week.
Okay, I'll let her. I did give her my court papers, so I'll call over there as soon as I'm done.
All right, I'll adjourn this out 1 week to the 28th at 2 p.m.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor,
Yes, hang on.
I thought I heard her say pain wasn't an issue.
Right, going forward, she's got to get the back amount taken care of. That's
Yes,
how
sir.
I understand.
Understand.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
All right,
Thank you.
Bye.
Glencoe versus Felicia Pollock. Pollock? You're muted.
I'm here.
There you go. Okay. How much do you have, Owen?
3283.02.
All right. This indicated that from the last week that it said you could pay $1,500. Did you get that paid?
I have it. I just couldn't. I took it to the pay location that they told me, and they tell me that I can't use a debit card. So I wasn't able to make it to the ATM twice to get that amount, and then to go there. So I want to pay that, but I'm just trying to figure out how to do it with cash, I guess, unless there's a way to take it. From what I understand, the office doesn't accept payment. That's what I've been told. So I'm just trying to figure out how to get it there. And then going forward, I'm just waiting on a severance packet from my employer. I got laid off, unfortunately, and starting new employment in 2 weeks. So going forward, things will be fine. The severance packet didn't show up on the pay date that I was expecting it to. And now it'll be August 3rd when that will be the pay date that I get my full severance packet and then can pay off the rest in August.
All right, Ms. Pollock, the 1,500, did you try to pay that directly to the landlord?
No, it's like a pay lease location. It was Kroger. It's a Kroger like money station desk. That was where Susie Wells had told me to try to take it. And her and I also had discussed previously the late fees for June's. So,
okay, but okay, ma'am, I'm just talking about the 1,500. So you can't get that paid over there? What's the problem?
So yeah, I can pay. The office, from what I've seen on any letters that I've gotten from Glencoe Hills, it says that the office won't accept payment, that you either have to make it online or in person. So I was directed to take it in person to the pay lease location, and they told me not to use debit card. So I am gonna try one other pay lease location, and then I guess otherwise I'm just gonna have to take the weekend to stop and get cash a couple times and then take it to the pay lease location.
Okay. All right, look. Get the 1,500 paid by this Monday. All right, but if you pay the 15, you still owe about 1,800. How are you gonna get that paid?
Yes, so I will be getting my severance check on the August 3rd, which will put me at being able to pay August and then the rest of that past due balance. So that means that August will be on time, and then July's would be, or the rest of the past due would be covered. And then also I had talked to Susie Weld, and she had told me that she could waive one of the month's late fees, so that the figure she gave me was the grand total is $31.33 not 32 if those late fees are in fact waived.
So first thing, you gotta get 1,500 into the landlord by Monday. I'll adjourn this out 1 week for you to try to catch that up, okay? And then we're at least a manageable figure.
Yes.
Yeah, could we talk about, I'm sure she's gonna do everything she said she was going to do, but if something goes wrong, we'll come back on the 28th. If the 1,500 hasn't been paid, what's going to happen?
If you, on the 15th, when you come back on the 28th, if you haven't paid the 15, I'm not even hearing from you. I'm just gonna give them a judgment for the full amount. You understand that?
Understood.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.